Okay, thank you for being willing to be part of this Mayor's Charities initiative and for being willing to be interviewed. For the purposes of the video, can you tell us your name and the name of your group, please?
Yeah, it's Mike Ogilvie and it's Seaford Rotary.
Hey, Mike, can you tell us a bit about the work of your group?
Yes, our aim is to really encourage and foster the ideals of service above self through supporting Seaford community and the local organisations, and to promote really goodwill and peace across the globe. We like to think of ourselves as people of action, and we have connections with many other Rotary clubs in East Sussex and across the world.
And do I understand you've also got a charitable trust?
Yes, we have a registered charitable trust, and our fundraising goes exclusively into that, and it's only then committed to worthy charitable causes and identified need within the community.
Okay, thanks, Mike. And how about you? How did you get involved with Rotary?
Well, having benefited from a number of successful careers, I really wanted to use my skills and experience. And so I've been able to give something back to the community, and Rotary really has provided me with that opportunity.
Okay, and how many of you are there in terms of club members, volunteers? Generally, what would Seaford Rotary be in terms of numbers?
Well, we have around 40 members, and we have some friends of Rotary as well. They work on a more casual basis, helping with some of our fundraising. Really, we meet on a weekly basis at a number of venues, as we don't have a specific base as such. So in essence, we don't have any overhead costs for managing our organisation.
Okay, and are you a mixed group? Are you men and women, or all men, or all women, or would you be all women? You wouldn't be here, but are you all men and women?
We are a mixed group. We could do with some more women. Like most things, we're catching up with the rest of the world, and so it'll be nice to see some additional women join. But there is a sort of parallel organisation called the Inner Wheel, which is made up of all women. And so there is a sort of relationship between the two groups, although they don't specifically meet every week.
I think I may be interviewing Inner Wheel later on. So, and when did Seaford Rotary get started? When did it form? How long ago?
Well, we're coming up to our 75th anniversary, and we've been involved in the town since 1947. And I doubt if there are very few residents that haven't actually either seen or been part of our activities over those years.
Okay, and how, like, given you're 75 years old, perhaps if I did ask you about what would be a normal year, a pre-pandemic year, but how many people do you think you would help as beneficiaries or service users or recipients of grant aid?
Yeah, that's a slightly more challenging question. We very much see ourselves as enablers and facilitators in the community, and the beneficiaries of our efforts have really been the whole community. And as need has been identified, so we've been able to support that need with funds, kind, or people power. And that's gone from individuals, families, and local communities. And to this end, we do have a grant application process on our website that can be used to identify need.
Okay.
All our fundraising efforts has really gone towards charitable and worthy causes, and that is separate from our members' contributions to manage the club. And examples of that range from supporting the water points, defibrillators, the Crouch Community Garden, Vale Road Food Bank, Beachy Head Chaplaincy, New Haven Lifeboat, the Seafront Promenade Access Gate for the town, and families with disabilities and other social challenges.
Yeah, that's a pretty broad range there. Now, is there anything you think you would like the people who look at this on Facebook to know about? You think I may not be about to ask you? Anything special you want to say?
Well, we're actively engaged in reaching out into the community as local organisations begin to recover post-COVID. And so we want to tap into that community spirit that was so evident during the last 2 years, looking for volunteers to help out with community projects as they're identified. This next year, we'll be looking for collaborative opportunities with like-minded organisations to really achieve even more benefits for the community.
Okay, and that leads me really on to my next question, which was, what's your most urgent need? Is it people, money, contacts, whatever?
I think contacts is one key thing, because it's been extremely difficult with so many inactive organisations, and until they get going, we can't really make that dialogue with them. But also volunteers. And so if there are people out there who believe that they can contribute to the community in some ways and are looking for a new avenue for that, then Rotary may be one of those areas that they could involve themselves in.
Okay. Now, the question I've asked everybody else is, what about what's happening on the 5th of September in terms of support our Seaford charities? But clearly, your club is a key player in the organising of that. So we look forward to being able to work together for support our Seaford charities and the event on the Martello Fields on the 5th of September. So we look forward to that. And we want to thank Seaford Rotary for being willing to be part of that and to be enabling that to happen. So my thanks to you for that.
Well, that's fine, because we're working, collaboratively with anyone for the benefit of the community. And I think the 5th of September is an ideal opportunity to draw that together. So we bring it on, as they say.
Okay, Mike, thank you for spending time with us, and I'm sure people will be fascinated to hear about Rotary. I know you've got a website. I know they can contact you by just Googling to your website. So thank you for your time, and I'll post this to the Mayor's Facebook within the next few days. So again, my thanks to you.
You're very welcome.